Good morning, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up in about 20 minutes here. Real quick, when I say live, what I mean is that this is a situation where I'm recording myself, seeing the information, seeing everything for the very first time, compared to having already recorded everything and then now coming back explaining what's already happened in hindsight. So this is not a trade recap. This is not some sort of post commentary. I'm literally seeing everything for the first time. In other words, I don't know what's coming next. So if you just want an unscripted, nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader, how day trading can play out, then this will be a video for you. But I wanted to get the get the video rolling this soon before the market opened, because maybe some pre-market trades. I already took one on RBLX, just was nothing big at all. More so just kind of testing a few things out, and just did small share size on it, so it wasn't anything drastic. But point here being is Facebook is now taking shape here, where there might be, I'm trying to get my marker in play here. There we go. There might be a potential opportunity on it, as it's just kind of been going sideways here. So we'll see if, and I would be interested for more so the short side of things, but right around 213.35-ish as a potential area. Again, it's pre-market. Things can always be a bit sketchy. So I would, definitely going to be, okay, I need to watch. Okay, in there at 213.38. Let's see if this thing wants to come down some. Again, I'm not going to make a ton of money on it just because I didn't take huge size, but I'm also not going to lose a bunch of money on it if it goes against me because, well, I didn't take very big size. But yeah, this 213.30 mark, if that can be broken, I think this thing can get some momentum to the downside here. And market still doesn't open up for officially 28 minutes because clearly it's open and I'm trading. But this is, for you beginners out there, this is known as pre-market trading. But yeah, let's see if Facebook wants to come down through this 213.30 area, which it's knocking on the door of right now. But given that, like I said, this is live and I don't know how long this consolidation could potentially go on, maybe this thing just goes sideways for the next 20 minutes. I don't want to make you sit here and watch a 20-minute video of just this going sideways. But if it looks like it's going to start to move, or if it's going to be a losing trade, then I'll get the video rolling at that point. But I'll go ahead and pause the video for now. Okay, knocking on the door of 213.30. All right, it's been broken. So let's see if that can indeed spur on some downwards momentum here. And not much so far. Let's give it a chance. I'm watching this number. The lower that number drops, the better. Well, actually, the lower that number drops, the better, because that's the price that I could get out at. All right, that's got me a little worried. It's kind of just not much is going on at all. All right, well, I'm just going to take that out. So another one where, and I'm just very skeptical, and there it goes. Have you been there where you get out about 2 seconds too soon? But given that it's pre-market, it just didn't feel right. Felt like it could potentially go against me. And, that's where right over here, level 2, sometimes they can be deceiving because there it goes. So I was just 2 seconds too impatient. And in many situations, trading can be a business of seconds. Literally. I don't even know if it was 2 seconds. But it is what it is. So didn't really work. But the good news is a trade plan that didn't really work, and I'm still walking away with $20. But okay, well, I will pause, and I'm going to just be done for the pre-market now, since the market's opening up here relatively soon, and I'll be back at the open. All right. Oh, well, I guess I moved this. Bummer. I was gonna take that, but it moved just too fast for me, and there it goes. And just to show that I was indeed watching it, I posted this in the private community right there. Talked about that pattern right there. Posted it at 9:16, and you can see the pattern right there of what I was looking at. And then by the time I could, get the video rolling, it's a hotkey, so it's not like it took a lot. I'm just saying that because all it took was the one hotkey and didn't quite get it. And then, down it broke for what it would have been, a good 60-cent move already. So that would have potentially been a nice scalp. And there goes Facebook down below. Oh, that was okay. It didn't actually go up to that area. That's just an error, but okay. Well, good. I'm glad at least got the pattern up to members of the community. So hopefully one of the members at least, or more than one, but somebody got that one. But all right, well, never mind. Thought I was going to capture that one on video, but it just moved a tad bit too quick for me. All right, watching 213 here on Facebook. Has potential short. Get that alerted to the chat room. But right now, just seemingly continuing to go up. I am keeping my eye on RBLX2. Okay, there we go. This is interesting now. Would be very interested in RBLX at 60, but I don't know. That might be way too far off. So I'm also watching Facebook here. Okay, 214, new level. But right now, seemingly just wants to continue to go back up. Continuing to watch RBLX off screen too. Yeah, 214.15-ish. I like. In there at 214.14. Let's see if Facebook wants to come on down. Took off a small allotment, so this could still very realistically be a losing trade. Wow, what? Okay, all right, well. Not pleasant. Was looking great. Let's see if it wants to come back down. Do I add now at 213.50? Because that's a pretty interesting location right there if it comes back down. But right now, that wasn't very fun to sit through. Okay, let's see if it... All right. What a dirty dog move this is right now. Got to be out. Well, a winner into a loser. Wow. What a little... That was a great setup, and it did start to work out. Yeah, in hindsight, I should have been way more aggressive with my profit taking. I should have taken more than 50, but hey, I'm glad I took 50 shares off there because that at least lessened the load a little bit on the loss. But yeah, sometimes setups just don't work. Well, that was, I'm not going to even try to play that off. That was 57. Let me get this alerted. Well, let's just move on. That's part of the markets. Again, I'll take that setup all day long. But the lesson there is, yeah, sometimes there are no guarantees in the market. Sometimes setups just don't work. Doesn't mean I did anything wrong. It just means, hey, there are no guarantees. Yeah, keep an eye on this 57, 15-ish area. In there at 57.50. I'm going to try to anticipate that this thing does actually want to be weak and start to come down. So it took off 100. So I'm having a little flashbacks to what I just experienced, but I can't let the recency affect me that much. Let's see this thing get down through 57. Yeah, I'm not going to risk that. I'm not going to risk having that happen again. May still come down, and if it does, I'm going to live with that because Tesla. Because I don't know if we're Facebook, you dirty dog, which is now creating another interesting setup here. It came back down, so there's 213.50. I'm going to keep an eye on RBLX. See if this wants to go sideways here a little bit. Where am I even at? So I'm down $35 right now on the day. Yep, an RBLX. Played that one right. There it goes. Bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. Now, if this thing wants to come back down to 57, I like. If it wants to come down to 50, but now Facebook is, just go sideways a little bit more, Facebook. Oh, this is such a good looking, I have to take it. It's a good setup. 214. Yeah. I got to take it if it comes down to 213.50. Okay, RBLX completely just reversed around. I'll show you that, but yep. Good, I'm glad I played that one the way I did, because that would definitely officially be a losing trade right now. Another winner turn loser. Yeah, I like this setup a lot at 213.50. In fact, so much so, let's go to 350 shares. Again, watching for 213.50. All right, I will go ahead and pause, and let's see if it wants to come into play or not. Okay, maybe coming into play. Okay, watching. And I apologize. I don't mean to have this be nothing going on, but I literally don't know what's coming next, so I don't want to miss it. Okay, coming down, kind of. All right, nice. 213.50 in. So let's start to see this thing get some movement here. Surely this thing can get down to at least 213 now. Almost there. There we go. Can we get some more momentum? Okay, took off just a small allotment. Still have 250 shares, so this could still be potentially a losing trade. Let's see if this thing wants to pick up some more downside pressure. Still have 100 shares. Nope. And there's the Facebook bounce. All right. So, all right. I broke even on those final 100 shares. So back to now being up $81. So a back and forth day here. Where's RBLX at? Yeah, 57. Interesting. But did you notice the last time I was in, that bounce right there is what I was talking about. Bounced up and then did come back down. But does this thing want to break down is the question here. In at 57.07. Looking for this thing to get down to 56.60 and then below. All right, just going with 100 shares now. I just can't time these up right. Can still have 100 shares, so I'll still be able to partake in a downside move if it happens. All right, well, up $107, but my I'm there. I'm there. I'm just not quite there. I can't quite get these. To be fair, well, no. I was going to say maybe my patience level is off, but that's not really accurate because I've had... Now, it was accurate definitely on, what was that? I think my first trade with Facebook that I got on video. But here on Facebook, I mean, I would argue I play that. Look at that, bouncing back up now. RBLX, I definitely played that first one right because that bounce right here, because remember I was there, I was like, all right, I'm going to get out. And a bounce, that would have definitely stopped me out. And now maybe not pay. No, so I can't say that it's because of lack of patience. I'm just not quite getting any sort of worthwhile follow through. I mean, I'm getting moves, I'm getting breakdowns, but just nothing that is really worthwhile. So I'm just scanning around the markets, and I don't know why. I meant to look at shop earlier. Oh wow, this thing was at over $800 last time I looked at it in the pre-market. Hindsight trading. Yeah, I don't know if I would have been able to take any setups anyways. I can't quite. I mean, it's easy to be like, oh yeah, I would have shorted right there. It's like, okay, yeah, cool story in hindsight, but so that makes me feel a little bit better. Nope, there goes Facebook straight up. Unbelievable. So, yeah, just not a lack of follow through. A worthwhile follow through, I should know, because right there it took that trade and I got the move, so it's not like it was a failure, but just leveled off and then snapped back up. That's brutal. Brutal. Yeah, so I'm glad I got it at 213.50. Like I said, that final 100 shares, I didn't even make any money on them. I broke even, but I was trying to hang in there to see if it wanted to make the move, and it didn't. It snapped right back against. And RBLX is just, I mean, I can barely see the thing. The candlesticks have gotten so small because the range are so tight now. No thanks. The volatility seems to have disappeared from this one. Tesla 907.50. Oh, wow. Tesla's not too volatile at all. A slow day on Tesla. Okay, I will pause. I missed it, but just another example to show how the chat room works. I know a lot of people are always asking, how does your private community work? So I just sketched up this real quick on Tesla. So that's the Tesla 1 minute as I set up there. And so that's what it was looking like. Talked about 907 being the key level. And then when I show what's happened with Tesla, you can see that it's broken down below from 907 down as low as 903.75-ish. So as of now. So no, again, just another nice move down. Does that mean that everybody took it? No, it's not a group of sheep. Everybody thinks for themselves, but it's just a matter of kind of that. I pointed that out. If people agree with it, if people like it, well then, hey, now they're aware of it because maybe they were looking at some other stock and didn't even notice it. And that's the idea is, you only have two eyeballs. I only have two eyeballs. But if you can work as a team and point things out, then it's not, hey, everybody do this. It's no, hey, check this out. Agree, disagree, no problem, because everybody's a wolf here. We're all thinking for ourselves. So it's not a group of sheep, group of wolves, but that is how it works. So I posted that out. So for those of you members that watch these videos and took that bear pennant setup, congratulations. Watching 906 here as a potential short here on Tesla. In at 906.01. So we'll see if we can get some follow through. But this one could realistically maybe just chop around sideways here for a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and pause for now, and I'm not going to make you sit here and watch this. Just 50 shares, so if it goes my way, I'm not going to make a killing. If it doesn't go my way, I'm not going to lose a killing or lose a ton on it either. But we'll see if it does want to come down. But I will pause for now. I will look to add another 50 shares at 906 now, and we're at 906. Added. So I'm now at 100 shares. Looking for this thing to get moving here to the downside. This 906 is very stubborn, but I feel like it's wanting to fail here. Trying to watch the overall markets, see if they want to come down. That would definitely help out. And it does look like the SPY might want to try to roll back down here. Yeah, 906 just really doesn't want to surrender. Patience has kind of been biting me, so I'm trying to be patient here. All right. Got 50 shares off. Let's see if we can get this down to 904. Yeah, 904. I don't see why that doesn't. So still could be a losing trade if Tesla all of a sudden decides to snap against me. Ideally, that doesn't happen. But it'll be a very, very modest losing trade at this point if that were to happen. So I have 25 shares left. And there it goes, bouncing. So what, 42 bucks on that? I think that just, I think that'll do it for me. Once again, I got to move. And then just that fast went back against me. Just not getting any smooth follow through. What's RBL? Yeah. Okay, I'm yeah, 10 yeah. So 40 minutes in, up 149. I'll take it. I don't even remember what was. I think I was down 150 at one point after that first trade. So to go from red back to green in a market where, as you saw, I'm getting movement. I'm just not getting any sort of worthwhile follow through. Yeah, it is what it is, and that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. But no need to cry about it. I'll take my 150 bucks and keep in perspective that a lot of people, you know, making 150 bucks in less than an hour. Some people, what is minimum wage right now? $15 an hour, and I just made 150. So I don't say that to brag. I say it as a mind trick on myself to just keep things in perspective. It's very easy to get frustrated on days like this, but you got to kind of keep things in perspective. And again, as I'm talking to myself, not to brag, but just to also share some, you know, mind tricks with you that work for me. I mean, if you start off the day and you go red and then you end up being green, hey, being green is a lot better than being red. So that's another, you know, positive to always, you know, don't let that, you know, lose that in the shuffle. But if you do enjoy these live trade videos, do two things for me, please. Hit that like button, leave a comment below. They are very difficult videos to make. And but as long as I know people are enjoying them, then I will continue to put them together. And also, if you do want to join my community, let me give you a couple information for that real quick. Just go to claytrader.com/team, and that's you know, that'll give you access to what you saw here in the video. And $99, not per month. Let me repeat that, not per month, but for 3 months. So when you break that math down, it's like $8.25 per week. So as I always say, I'm more than confident that the service, you'll be able to gather at least $8.25 per week of value. So that'll be one choice, or you can just do it. You know, the better deal is the $297 for 1 year, because technically speaking, the way the math works out, you get 3 months free. But like I said, so for those of you that were wondering, that are interested in how it worked, and now maybe you're interested in learning more or about joining, then that's where you can go to join. So thank you for hanging out. Again, hit that like button, leave a simple comment down below. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.